Hello guys, this is your notes on factoring sum and difference of cubes. So students will be able to factor using the sum and difference of cubes. Now, if you guys fill out this lovely chart right here, 2 to the third is 8. This, you guys, is 3 to the third, because, right, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 64, you guys, is 4 to the third power. And 5 to the third power, you guys, is 125. So this is basically to help you guys kind of identify your perfect cubes. And perfect cubes are, you guys, what times itself 3 times gives you a certain product. And that certain product is what we call a perfect cube. So here's our list of perfect cubes from 1 through 10. If you want, you can write down the number up top, which signifies the perfect cube for each which signifies the cube root for each perfect cube. So for example, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, 7 times 7 times 7 is 343, and etc. So all these numbers are perfect cubes right here, okay, for corresponding to each number. So it is important to remember these two distinct formulas right here. So that's one, and then this. So you have to use these formulas in order to factor when you have the sum. Oh gosh, a pencil. The sum or the difference of the cubes. So this is something you guys do have to memorize, and if you guys memorize them, it's not too bad, because if you take a look, writing down both formulas. Now, for both of them, it's just A and B for the first parenthesis. For both formulas, it's A and B. Now, for the other part of the parentheses, like this part, you guys, it's going to be A squared, AB, B squared for both of them. So not too bad. One thing I told the class is just imagine the A degree just gets smaller each time. So for example, A to the second, A to the first, A to the 0 power, right? So the A's decrease in degree, but then the B's increase in degree, right? No B, B to the first and B to the second. But anyways, that's how you guys would start to memorize the formula. Now we're going to use this acronym to help you guys remember the signs. And it's S stands for soap. Nope, sorry. S stands for same. O is opposite. A is always. And P is positive. So this is going to help you guys remember the signs. So watch. Here, same sign, opposite. So the opposite of minus, you guys, is plus. Always positive. And it works like that for both. Let me show you again. Same, opposite. Oop. Always positive. See? Same sign, opposite, always positive. So that's just a nice, clever way to remember the signs for both formulas. Now for one, make sure you have two terms. And then step 2, check out the first and second terms are perfect cubes. And step 3, take the cube root of both terms Oh, sorry. This should say cubes, you guys. Difference of cubes. Denote the first cube root as a and the second cube root as b. Substitute the a and b values into the equation to get your final factor answer. And 6, sometimes you need to factor out the GCF in order for this to work. So, let's take a look at an example. We got two terms. Are these perfect cubes? And they are. You can find the cube root of x to the third, and if you guys look at your list, 125 is a perfect cube. So now you guys take the cube root. This is what a cube root looks like. So cube root. And once we find the cube root, that is going to be denoted as our a and our b variables. So the cube root of x to the third, you guys, is x. Would you agree? I think so. X times x times x is x to the third. So that is the cube root. What is the cube root of 125? It's 5. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So our b value is 5. And now we can use our formulas to plug in. So we're going to be using this one because there's a minus sign, right? A, B, A squared, A, B, B squared, right? Now do SOAP. Same, opposite, always positive. Now you guys just plug in your x variable in for all the a's and the 5 number into all your b's. So our a is x minus, what's our b value? Our b value is 5, so x minus 5. A squared, you guys, would be x to the second power. What's our a times our b? Our ab is x times 5. So it's 5x. And then b to the second, you guys, well, what's our 5 to the second power? That's 25. So all you guys are doing is plugging in the a and the b into the formula. And then you guys just simplify. And then this is our factors. That is our factors right there. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, two terms. Are they cube root? Are they perfect cubes? Well, 8 and 27 look like perfect cubes to me, right? So these are both perfect cubes. So now we're gonna take the cube root to both of them. So our a value is, what is the cube root of 8x to the third? 2x times 2x times 2x. What is the cube root of 27? So right, what number times itself is 27? It's 3. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Now that we have our a and b, right, you plug it into the formula. We're going to be using this one because it's a plus sign. So this is where you guys got to memorize, right? A plus b, a squared, ab, b squared. Same, opposite, always positive. So now we're just plugging in, right? Our a plus b is 2x plus 3. Look, this is our a, and that's our b, right? A and b, 2x plus 3. Now, when we plug in 2x into there, you guys, it really looks like this, right? But 2x to the second power, you guys, that's 4x to the second. So 4x to the second. minus, what is our a times our b? A times b is 6x plus, what's our b squared? Well, what's 3 to the second power? 9. And there's your guys' factors. So memorizing the formula is going to be the hardest part. Otherwise, you guys just take the cube root, get your a and b, and then plug in a and b into the formula. Now let's take a look at this one. 16 and 54. I don't see any 16 and 54 there. Do you? I don't. So they're not perfect cubes, right? But you can factor out a 2 from each term. 16 divided by 2, 8x to the third. 54 divided by 2, negative 27y to the third. And now 8 and 27 are perfect cubes, you guys, so we can take the cube root to both of them. Our a value is the cube root of 8x to the third, right? What times itself 3 times is 8x to the third? That's 2x. 2x times 2x times 2x, 8x to the third. What times itself 3 times is 27y to the third? That's our b value. It's going to be 3y. Now we use the formula to plug in our a's and b's, right? A cubed minus b cubed, ab, a squared, ab, b squared. Same, opposite, always positive. So now we just plug in our a's and b's. Please do not forget the 2 that we factored out from before. Our a is 2x and our b is 3y. So 2x minus 3y. Okay. Our a squared, right? So we're plugging in 2x in for this a, which is 4x to the second, right? So 4x to the second. AB. A times our b is 6xy. B to the second, you guys, well, isn't that our b value is 3y raised to the second power, 9y squared, plus 9y to the second. Okay, so we did that in class. Make sure you guys rate yourself from 1 through 5 on your understanding. And now, here are some practice problems. So, we did a couple in class. We couldn't finish all of it, but here are some that you guys could practice. So I would suggest you pause the video and then play it when you guys feel like you've done as much as you can, right? So, welcome back, and now you guys try this out. These are both cube roots, so we're gonna take, they're both perfect cubes, so we're gonna take the cube root to both of them. A is equals to x, b is equals to 7. Now I'm gonna write these formulas down, and I'm just gonna drag them if I need them, right? Okay, now just plug in. X minus 7, x to the second power is x squared. Our a times our b is 7 times x, which is 7x. And our b squared, you guys, is 7 to the second power, which is 49. Okay. Part B. These are both perfect cubes, so cube root. So a is going to equals to 2x. B is going to equals to, what times itself is 1010. Now we got a cubed plus b cubed formula. A plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. So plug it in, right? Our a is 2x, our b is 10. A squared, so remember Our a value is 2x, you guys. Raise that to the second. We get 4x squared. A times b is 20x, so minus 20x. And then b to the second power, you guys, 10 to the second, 100. Part C, these are both perfect cubes. So we can cube root both. What times itself 3 times is 27x to the third? 3x. What times itself 3 times is 729? That is 9. So now we're going to use a formula. So that's our plus 1. So I'm going to drag this one down here so we get a visual. RA plus B, that's 3x plus 9. RA squared, 3x to the second power. That's 9x to the second. 9x to the second. Our a times our b, 3x times 9, you guys. That's negative 27x. And our b squared, what is 9 to the second power? That is 81. And there we go. Okay. D. They're both cube roots. They're both perfect cubes, so we can take the cube root to both of them. What times itself 3 times x to the third? X. What times itself 3 times it's 8y to the third? 2y. Now I'm just going to drag this formula down because this is the one. Again, you have to remember these formulas, right? RA minus b is x minus 2y. RA squared is x to the second power. A times b is x times 2y for 2xy. RB squared is 2y to the second, which is 4y squared. Okay. Just plugging it in. E. 3 and 24 are not perfect cubes, but you can factor out a 3 from both. And now they are both perfect cubes. So cube root to both sides. A is equal to x, b is equals to 2. Don't forget to, oh shoot. We're going to be using a cubed minus b cubed. Oops, I got the y. There we go. Now, please do not forget the 3 that we factored out in the beginning, right? A minus b would be x minus 2. A squared would be x squared. A times b is 2 times x for 2x. B to the second, you guys, is plus 4. Lastly, negative 16 and negative 54 are not perfect cubes. So as a result, we can factor out a negative 2 from both. 8x to the third plus 27. Cube root that, cube root that. So, a is going to equal to 2x, b is going to equal to 3. We're going to be using our plus 1. Just this one. Again, please don't forget you factor out the negative 2 in the beginning, right? A plus b is 2x plus 3. Our a squared is 2x to the second, which is 4x squared. A times b, so 2x times 3, you guys, 6x, so negative 6x because the minus sign is there. B squared is 3 squared, which is 9. And that is how you guys do your sum and difference of factoring by sum and difference of cube, okay? So good luck on your guys' homework, everybody. Peace.